Hi friends, welcome back. So we are making a series of videos on introduction to Indian Vedic astrology, and as a part of introduction, we spoke about worshipping planets, advantages of learning astrology as well as planetary alignments. Today in this video, we will talk about how to learn astrology. If you want to learn astrology, what are the basic steps? What are the most fundamental things that you need to learn astrology? As I told in my previous video, there are two kinds of people who generally learns astrology. One, people who want to become an astrologer. Two, people who want to learn the subject to know about themselves. If you want to become an astrologer, you need to learn the subject in depth, you need to practice well, you need to go through so many birth charts in your life, and you need to learn certain techniques to predict the life of others. But if you want to learn the subject for yourself, there are certain basic things that you could easily learn, and we are going to talk about those basic things in this video. So more or less the basic concepts and the fundamental concept is same for an astrologer or for a person who want to learn about astrology. The only difference comes with the depth that an astrologer needs to learn is more. So there are 5 basic things that you need to learn in astrology, and those 5 basic things are: 1 about planets, 2 about zodiac signs, 3 about different houses in astrology, 4 combinations of planets, 5 aspects of planets. And we are going to make videos on each element at a very high level in this series of videos. I will talk about these 5 elements now in this video, and then I will talk about planets in one video, and zodiac signs in another video, and different houses in another video, and combinations in another video, and then aspects in another video. These 5 things, these 5 elements which I just spoke about, are the most important things in astrology. Unless you don't understand these things at a true level, with a true essence or the true meaning, you will not be able to understand any horoscope. And once you know about these things, these 5 elements individually, when you gain certain knowledge about these elements, then it's an easy job to understand anybody's horoscope. You may not be able to predict anything in anybody's life, but you will be able to understand their psychology, their attitude, their energies, their situations, their problems, etc. So these things are most important things. Like you need to know about each planet, you need to know about Sun, you need to know about Moon, Jupiter, Saturn, Venus, Rahu, Ketu, etc. You need to know about each planet and their energies, and in what conditions a planet can be a malefic for you, and what conditions planet can be a benefic for you. In some horoscopes, Sun can be a benefic planet. In some horoscopes, Sun can be a malefic planet. So you need to understand those things. You need to understand about planets as well as their nature, their energies, their tendencies, and whether that energy is actually suits you, to your mentality and to your personality, or whether that energy will give you opposite kind of results to your mentality and personality, etc. So once you know about each planet in depth, then we will talk about those things later. And the next second important thing to learn is zodiac signs. So as you all know that there are 12 zodiac signs in this universe, and each zodiac sign has certain characteristics. So you need to know about each zodiac signs. You need to know about Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Leo, Virgo, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Pisces, etc. So you need to know about each characteristics of those zodiac signs. Sometimes your moon will be in a particular zodiac sign. Let's say your moon is in Leo, then your mentality is aligned with the qualities of Leo. If the moon is in Pisces, your mentality will be aligned with the qualities of Pisces, because moon represents your mind, and your mind is in the zodiac sign of Leo or Pisces or Sagittarius. In the same way, if Sun is in some zodiac sign, then your personality will be aligned with those qualities. So that's why once you know about each planet, you have to learn about each zodiac signs. Then the third point that you need to learn is about different houses in astrology. So the astrology is divided into 12 sections, like 12 areas of your life. For example, your health, your wealth, your marriage, your career, your siblings, your efforts, your homeland, etc. So when you look at a birth chart, you need to learn how to know about different houses. So once you know about different houses, you need to know about each representation of each house. So what does first house represents? What does second house represents? What does 10th house represents? So you need to learn about each houses. So when we make videos on each house, then I will talk more about these houses. But the bottom line is you need to know about each house in depth. Then the fourth important thing in astrology is the combinations of planets. So, in anybody's life, a planet will not, or most of the times, a planet will not influence on its own energy. It will be a combination of different planets. For example, your career might be influencing by the combinations of Sun and Saturn. It could be the combinations of Sun and Moon. It could be a combinations of Sun and Jupiter. So the result will vary drastically when these combinations comes together. Like Sun and Saturn will give different results, Sun and Venus will give different result, Sun and Mars will give different results, etc. And these results will be different in different houses and different zodiac signs. And then you need to know about the fifth and most important thing is the aspects. So when a planet is on a certain point or a certain position, it can influence that area. Like for example, if you one planet, let's take Saturn. Saturn is in your 7th house, which is marriage. It will influence your marriage. But addition to that influence, it can also influence other areas of your life, like marriage. If Saturn is in marriage, it can also influence your health, your attitude, your personality. It can also influence some other, your homeland, etc. So there are certain aspects, there are certain rules for each planet. Like Sun has certain rules for aspecting, Moon has certain rules. Like it's a mathematical calculation kind of. When a particular planet is in certain house, it can aspect the other houses, and we will talk more about those when we are making those videos. But again, the bottom line is you need to know about different aspects. So these 5 things are most important to become an astrologer or to know about your birth chart. Once you know about these 5 basic elements, you need to combine these things to get into a conclusion or get into to do an analysis on any horoscope. Like if you want to know about your career, then you look at the 10th house, which is the career house, and then you look at the zodiac sign which is falling on the 10th house, and then you look at the combinations of planets or the single planet which are sitting on the 10th house, and then you understand what other planets are aspecting your 10th house. Like there is a Sun in your 10th house which is in Leo, and it is being aspected by Saturn. Then once you know all about Sun, Saturn, your zodiac sign Leo and 10th house and combinations, if there are any combinations. So once you know about all these things, when you combine these things, it's very easy to understand what kind of career you will be having, what kind of challenges you will be having in your career. So that's how you learn astrology. You learn about these 5 basic elements, and then you start practice those things in different charts. And there are certain techniques that we need to learn if you want to become an astrologer. It's like a mathematics only, which also combines the subject of philosophy and psychology kind of thing. And thanks for watching this video, and we'll start with other videos talking about these elements in depth. Thank you once again. Bye.